Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box. Now, I originally wanted to do a video on why there's so little Thanksgiving music compared to other holidays. We did one on Halloween, which has quite a lot. Christmas is obviously the king of music in terms of holidays. Easter has a great deal of music, especially in the European classical realm. But it got me thinking. There is one song, a very beautiful song, that's literally called the Song of Thanksgiving, and it's by the San Francisco Christian Center, the musicians and choir of that church. And while the song isn't literally about the holiday, it's about the deeper meaning of a thanksgiving to God. I thought we could just talk about this entire album. So, this album came out in 1978, and it was the culmination of the work of a wonderful music director called Carl Fortier, Fortier. And he was the musical director of this church, the San Francisco Christian Center. And he and his fellow worshipers, musicians, they put together a wonderful album of what I call modern gospel music. So, of course, there's the traditional gospel music that has roots, frankly, going back to the 19th and early 20th century, that wider audiences outside of the Black Christian community got to be more familiar with in the 50s and 60s. This obviously traces its roots to that, but the musical style is very much of the modern soul and funk and even jazz fusion musical idioms of the 1970s. And because, as I've said before, the music of the 70s is so ageless because it was such a rich decade for so many styles of music, the album sounds both modern, of its era, and also timeless because the message is timeless and the talent, the raw talent on display is just so good. And so this is an album that you can listen to all year round. The fact that there is a song of Thanksgiving on this album perhaps makes it more special for those celebrating Thanksgiving on this day or any other day that you wish to celebrate it, leftovers and all. Luckily for you out there in radio and YouTube land, this is available on your Spotify's, your Apples, your Amazons, your titles, so you can listen to it. And a few years ago, they even pressed a new LP version of it because the original one is somewhat hard to find. You could call it a rare collectible, if you will, but a really great piece of comforting, soulful Christian gospel music. There's never really a bad time for it, and it's just performed and composed so well on this album. So that's my Thanksgiving tip for the day. As always, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care.